Alright, I figured I'd cover really quick with you how to cut crown molding. So on an inside corner like this, where two walls meet, if you have, let's just say, a piece of crown molding, forget the mark right there, this is just scrap. But let's just say you have a piece of crown molding that's going to go up there into that corner. That corner is roughly 90 degrees, which means for a 90-degree wall, you need to cut at 45s. But the crown molding does not sit flush on the wall like this. Crown molding has a spring angle like that. That changes the degrees in that corner. If it was flat on like this, 245s angled on an inside would match. But because it has a spring angle, that changes 45 degrees. So the way that you do this is you take your crown molding on your saw, and all crown molding is cut upside down. So what I like to do is I make a marker really quick. So an outside corner, if this was the way that the crown molding is going on the wall, an outside corner has the point here and it cuts inward. But we're not making an outside corner, we're making inside corners. So that means that the longest point is going to be the bottom of your crown molding. This will be the longest point. This will be what you measure the length wall to wall from your longest point. So we're going to cut a 45-degree angle with the bottom being the longest point. So I'm making a quick reference mark just for my memory. So the way we're going to cut that, we're going to turn our crown molding upside down. Okay, right now I have it flat. And to cut that mark that I made, I know I need to set my saw at 45 degrees. The trick is, to get that spring angle, you need to use your fence as it's acting as the wall. So it will act as the crown molding is sitting on the wall properly. You can't go straight up and down, because remember, the crown molding has that spring angle. So you put the crown molding upside down, and you use the fence and the bottom. Use the fence and the bottom. The crown molding spring angles should sit on that fence and on that bottom, like this, when you cut. So this is how you would cut that crown molding, just like it was sitting on the wall. Your spring angle is flush on the bottom and against the fence. So I'm going to cut this really quick. After I cut it, you can see, remember, it's upside down. So the proper angle now, this is how it's going to be. The longest point goes into the wall. So that's one side. Now, if I have a corner meeting another piece, I know again it's an inside corner. So, with an inside corner, remember the bottom is your longest. The bottom goes into the corner of the wall. So I make a reference mark, because my cut's going to be this way. Doesn't have to be pretty. Just pointing out that the bottom is against the wall. Just like we did this one here before. The bottom is what goes against the wall. So, to properly cut it, you turn the crown molding upside down. And then you use the spring angles again to go against the fence and the base of the saw. Okay, so this is how I'm going to cut my molding. So I'll set the saw at 45 degree for a 90-degree corner, and then I change that 45 degrees based off the spring angle I have. So I'll place the crown against the fence with the spring angle and the base on the bottom, and I'll cut this from my measurement that goes against the wall. So I'll cut this. So that's how it was cut, just like that, against the fence, still upside down. So now that I've cut that, I flip it the way I want it on the wall. So now it's right side up, and my reference mark is still there, but that reference the angle of the cut so I don't get confused. So now, if these were going in the corner of a wall, this would be angled. This would be the same angle of that corner, and that creates your 90-degree angle in the corner.